my dear brother and sister of our beloved country India, my dear lovely children of our beloved country India, and my dear father and sisters, mothers of beloved country of India, I myself, Deepak Kumar Bakshi, once again realize myself Vision 2047 for a developed, superpower, self-reliant, transformed and peaceful India. My dear brother and sister of our beloved country India, I once again invite you at the second independence movement of our beloved country India for participation in the mission of a Vision 2047 for a developed, superpower, self-reliant, transformed and peaceful India. My dear brother and sister and my dear lovely children of our beloved country India, when we have promulgated the Vision 2047 on the occasion of 15th of August 2022, the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, for a mission and Vision 2047 for 25 years for a developed India. My dear brother and sister, we must move towards a golden tomorrow for the benefit of mankind, for the benefit of people of India, with a mission and Vision 2047 for a developed, superpower, self-reliant, transformed and peaceful India. My dear brother and sister of our beloved country India, 1.5 billion plus people of India, once again I invite all of 1.5 billion plus people of India to participate at the second independence movement of our country with a mission and Vision 2047 for a developed, superpowered, self-reliant, transformed and peaceful India. As you know, our India Vision 2047 consists 10 commandments, 10 aims. They are: first, unity and integrity; second, agriculture and industry; third, science and technology; fourth, health and education; fifth, peace and tranquility; sixth, development and management; seventh, strategy and space; eighth, energy and economy; ninth, ecology and environment; and tenth, the most popular commandments of our Vision 2047 is the heritage and happiness. These are 10 commandments of our mission and Vision 2047. That is 24/7 for 2047 for a developed, superpower, self-reliant, transformed and peaceful India. My dear brother and sister of our beloved country India, and my dear lovely children of our beloved country India, the first commandments of our Vision 2047 is unity and integrity. You know, unity is universal truth, while integrity is our performance. When our mind, body and souls are united, when our family is united and integrated, when our society is unite and integrate, then our country also unite and integrate. So unity must be granted, integrity must be granted. We must move towards a golden tomorrow with unity and integrity of ourselves, of our family, of our society, and of our country. My dear brother and sister of our beloved country, India, unity is supreme, while integrity is also supreme. When our people, 1.5 billion plus people, are unite, are integrate, then we have decided for our unity and integrity, for our united and integral part of our country, for our coastal areas, for our Himalayan region, for our internal and external activities, and also for our people's unity and integrity. So, unity and integrity is must for a developed status of our country. With a mission and vision 2047 for a developed, superpower, self-reliant, transformed and peaceful India, we must unite and integrate apart from religion, reason, caste, creed, language, etc. So we must unite, we must integrate for the benefit of mankind, for the benefit of people of India, and also for the Vision 2047 for a developed, superpower, self-reliant, transformed and peaceful India. My dear brother and sister of our country, that is Bharatvarsh. Our second commandments of Vision 2047 is agriculture and industry. You know, agriculture is only culture in our country because our soul, supreme soul of our country realize in our villages, the village society, the village people, among farmers, among youth, youngsters of our village, culture and civilization. Because our country is agricultural, agri-based countries. Our people reside in our villages to yield the cereals, the paddies, the wheats in Kharif and Rabi seasons, along with vegetables, fruits and others, food material, the part of energy. You know, food, fuel and fertilizer help our productivity in agriculture, in villages. And after independence, we are very proud of our farmers and youngsters of villages for self-reliant in food security, in water security, in various food material security, for the benefit of mankind, for the benefit of our people of India. So, agriculture is very, very important phenomena for a developed status of any country. We must develop an ecosystem, we must develop infrastructure for integrated farming, for natural farming, for organic farming, and for conventional as well as non-conventional farming, with the help of modern science and technology, with the help of modern seeds, with the help of modern various technological facilities for early warning system, for natural disaster management, and also for hybrid productivity in various field of agriculture, so that we must feed our people of our country. So agriculture is most important subjects in our life, in our country. As agriculture is important, so industry is also important. We must develop infrastructure, we must develop ecosystem for sustainable infrastructure development, both in agriculture sector and industrial sector, with the rural kutir industries, small scale industries in villages, to cities, MSMEs, industries, and also to mega industries in metro cities, in mega cities, with ease of living, with ease of business, with ease of living. We must do everything for industrial development, along with central and state government programs, that is Skill India, that is Make in India, that is Digital India, with the help of science and technology, with the help of semiconductor and ICT movement, with the help of our skilled youth of India. We must develop infrastructure in industrial sector for creating employment, for eradicating poverty, for sustainable development goals, and also for Vision 2047, for a developed, superpower, self-reliant, transformed and peaceful India. My dear friend and my dear brother and sister of our beloved country, India, our third most important commandments of Vision 2047 are science and technology. You know, science is truth, while technology is the tool to solve the problem of our life, to solve problem of our country, and to solve problem of our whole humanity in the world. So science and technology is very, very important. After independence, we are moving towards a technological era. We are moving towards a scientific temperament. With the help of conventional and non-conventional scientific and technological vision, with the help of modern scientific technological movement, that is artificial intelligence, machine learning, robotics, and also various nanotechnologies. You know, with the movement of ICT, information and communication technology. We are going to a new era of scientific and technological temperament for the benefit of mankind, for the benefit of people of our country, to solve the problem of our life, our livelihood, and also our disaster risk management. We must also develop ecosystem and infrastructure, that is sustainable and inclusive infrastructure development in the field of science and technology to compete the world developed countries, to compete the defense and others security, both internal and external activities, disturbances, both combating natural and man-made disasters for the benefit of mankind, for the benefit of people of India. So, we must move towards a golden era of science and technology in the field of research and development. With the skilled India, with the infrastructure development from village to cities and mega cities, for engineering and medical colleges, polytechnics, ITIs, skill centers, development centers, skill development centers for our sons and daughters, for our youths, for our both in rural and urban areas. With a mission and vision 2047 for a developed, superpower, self-reliant, transformed and peaceful India. My dear brother and sister of our beloved country India, our fourth commandments of vision 2047 are health and education. You know, health is wealth. And education is also knowledge hub, knowledge-based society. Both are creating an ecosystem in our country for a developed India. When our mind, body and souls are healthy, when our family are healthy, when our society is healthy, when our country, people are healthy and wealthy, then we will decide a healthy environment. We will decide a healthy and wealthy rules and regulations, alignment of our life for ease of doing business, for ease of living, for ease of sustainable infrastructure development. So, health is very important. We must develop an ecosystem for sustainable infrastructure in health sector. From rural PSC or villages, public health center, to cities, hospitals and mega cities, All India Institute of Medical Science with Research and Development Center, with paramedicals, equipments, with scientific and environmentally sustainable equipments, with the help of science and technology, with medical and paramedical institutions, with infrastructure development of research and development, with the help of modern science and technology, that is nanotechnology, that is artificial intelligence, that is natural intelligence and emotional intelligence. My dear friend and my dear brother and sister of our beloved country India, as health is very important, then education is also very, very important. We must create an ecosystem for knowledge-based society, both in rural and urban areas, for a developed country. We must create an ecosystem of infrastructure development from primary school in villages to high schools, colleges in cities, and research and development center in mega cities like All India Institute of Medical Science, Indian Institute of Management, Indian Institute of Technologies, central universities, state universities like medical and engineering colleges, polytechnics, ITIs, skill development center for knowledge-based society, for the benefit of mankind, for the benefit of our youth of India, our sons and daughters, our brother and sister of India, with the mission and vision 2047 for a developed superpower, self-reliant, transformed and peaceful India. My dear friend and my dear brother and sister of India, therefore, both health and education are very, very important for a developed status of our country, with a mission and vision 2047 for a developed, superpowered, self-reliant, transformed and peaceful India. My dear friend and my dear brother and sister of our beloved country India, our fifth commandments are sign peace and technology, peace and tranquility, peace, satya, ahimsa, shanti, satyameva jayate vasudhaiva kutumbakam, satyam shivam sundaram, peace, peace in our mind, peace in our body, peace in our soul, peace in our family, peace in our society, peace in our country, and also peace and tranquility in the world. My dear brother and sister of India, peace and tranquility is must for a developed country with a mission and vision 2047 for a developed, superpowered, self-reliant, transformed and peaceful India. My dear friend, when peace and tranquility in our family, in our mind, in our society exists, when peace and tranquility exists in our country, in the mind of 1.5 billion plus people, then we will decide for a greater India, for a developed India, for a superpower India, and for a self-reliant India, and also for a peaceful India. So, peace and tranquility in our country, in the world, and also at our borders, with the help of army, with the help of navy people, with the help of air force, with the help to save our borders in Himalayan regions, to save our borders in coastal areas, to save internal and external disturbances, to save atomic disturbances, Holocaust, to save our people So peace and tranquility is very, very important in our life. My dear brother and sister of India, this is not era of Yuddha. This is era of Buddha. Peace and tranquility. With a mission and vision 2047 for a developed, superpowered, self-reliant, transformed and peaceful India. My dear brother and sister of our beloved country India, our sixth commandments are development and management. You know, in this 21st century, beginning the first 15 years was known as Millennium Development Goal, and second 15 years by 2030 UNO promulgated Sustainable Development Goal with 17 points for eradication of poverty, for generation of employment, for communication among countries, for peace and tranquility, for infrastructure development, for disaster risk management, for water security, for food security, for energy security, for a space underground, overground, and in a space securities, for on the earth, over the earth, in the skies, and also in a space security. So sustainable development goal is must by 2030 for a sustainable inclusive development. As development is important, then sustainable and inclusive management is also important. My dear friend, we must create an ecosystem for infrastructure development, both in rural and urban areas, in road sector, in bridge sector, in waterways, roadways, airways, e-ways, underground, overground, and in spaces, for connectivity among people, for connectivity among society, for connectivity among states of our country, for a sustainable development and management goal. We must also develop an ecosystem for sustainable and inclusive management, for sustainable and inclusive development, for the benefit of mankind, for the benefit of our country, people. We must also develop an infrastructure with modern ecosystem for disaster risk management, both natural and man-made disaster like earthquake, cyclone, lightning, flood and droughts, urban flooding, landsliding, wildfire, heat waves, cold waves, like global warming and global cooling, like climate change. We must create an ecosystem for a sustainable and inclusive infrastructure development and management, for early warning system, for agriculture productivity, for early warning system to save our life, like corona, like flood and droughts, like lightning, like cyclones, and other natural and man-made disasters. to save the people of our country. We must create an atmosphere, an ecosystem to develop sustainable infrastructure development with inclusive infrastructure development, and also sustainable infrastructure management and sustainable inclusive infrastructure management. Both development and management are very, very important. With Gati Shakti projects in our country, we are moving towards a golden tomorrow with scientific and technical temperament for sustainable development goal. For achieving the sustainable development goal by 2030 with a mission and vision 2047 for a developed, superpower, self-reliant and transformed India. We must move, we must work hard for sustainable and inclusive development, for sustainable and inclusive management. My dear brother and sister of our beloved country, India, our 7th commandments of Vision 2047 are strategy and space. You know, a strategical environment and ecosystem becomes a greater and greater India. We must develop an infrastructure for a strategical growth in our country, for sustainable development and management goal in our country with a scientific strategy to save our people, a strategy to save our borders, a strategy to create an ecosystem for our defense. The 3-tier defense, Army, Navy and Air Force, to sustain our ecology and environment, to sustain our growth, economical growth, to sustain our people of India for the benefit of mankind, for the benefit of society, for the benefit of our country. My dear brother and sister of our beloved country, the strategy is very, very important. The strategy to achieve the sustainable development goal, the strategy to achieve the Vision 2047 are very, very important for a developed, superpower, self-reliant, transformed and peaceful India. My dear friend, as a strategy is important, then space research and development is also important. You know, after independence, from Aryabhat to Chandrayaan 1, 2, 3, we are very proud of ISRO to achieve the goal of Chandrayaan 1, Chandrayaan 2, Chandrayaan 3. We are moving towards Gaganyaan project to establish our own Indian space station in space. We are achieving towards space movement, space development, space research with the help of modern science and technology, with the help of ISRO people, for hoisting our national flag on the space of, on the surface of moon. We are moving towards L1 point for research and development in solar system and also in various solar system. like Mangal Graha, like other grahas in the cosmos. We are moving towards a golden era of space technology, space research. We are also moving towards a space research and development with the help of international community, with the help of science and technology, with the help of our scientists and our engineers, our technical people, with the help of artificial intelligence, with the help of modern science and technology. With a mission and vision 2047 for a developed, superpowered, self-reliant, transformed and peaceful India. My dear brother and sister of our beloved country, India, our 8th commandments are energy and economy. Energy, fuel, fertilizer and food. The energy, both conventional and non-conventional energy. When we will achieve the self-reliance in energy sector, food, fertilizer and fuels, both in coal sectors, both conventional or non-conventional energy. The conventional energy, that is solar power, that is wind power, that is atomic powers, that is hydropowers, hydrogen powers, clean and neat green energy. Apart from fossil fuels, we must create an infrastructure and ecosystem for energy self-reliance in our country. Particular solar energy, particularly non-conventional energy, green energy, clean energy, for the benefit of our environment, ecology, for the benefit of our society, for the benefit of our people, and for the benefit of our country, 1.5 billion plus people of our country. So, energy is very, very important to achieve the goal of a developed status in our country with a mission and vision 2047. My dear brother and sister of our beloved country, India, as energy is important, then economy is also very, very important. Economy, economical growth. We are very proud of our country development in economical growth. Now, we are proud of 3rd, 4th, 5th economy in the world. Nowadays, we are moving towards 4th economical growth in the world. Our target is 3rd economy in the world, later on 2nd and 1st economy in the world, with the economical growth from $3 to $5 trillion economy to $5 to $10 trillion economy, and later on 10 to 20th and 20 to 30th and 30 to 40th by 2047 $1 trillion economy in the world. Our target must be a GDP growth with 10 to 20% per annum, with per capita income from 1 lakhs to 20 lakhs per person per annum, with our inflation and others economical disturbances. We must achieve the growth rate from 6, 7 and 10% to 10 to 15 and 20%. We must work hard. We must work with the youth of India, with the science and technological temperament of India for economical growth, because economy is very important in our life, in our family, in our society, in our country and in the world. For achieving the developed status in the world. Therefore, we must work hard, work 24/7, work 24/7 for 2047 with a mission and vision 2047. My dear brother and sister of our beloved country, India, our 8th and 9th commandments are ecology and environment. You know, ecology is very important, like environment is also important. We must build a built environment with ecological and environmental era. The green and clean technology, with science and technology, with the help of 1.5 billion plus people of our country. We must conserve, preserve, protect our ecology and environment. We must develop an ecosystem for infrastructure development, for sustainable and inclusive development, for sustainable and inclusive management, for ecology and environment. To save our Mother Earth, planet Earth, to save our green earth, to save our wildlife, to save our flora and fauna, underground, overground, in a space, skies and cosmos. The creatures of, to save the creatures of all creatures of world, of cosmos, of earth. We must create an ecosystem for balance between development and environment, between development and ecology. We must create an lifestyle, life, L-I-F-E, life for environment, life for ecology, life for sustainable development and management, with the help of science and technology, with the help of 1.5 billion plus people of India. We must create an infrastructure to save Kshitijal Pavak Gagan Samira, that is air, water, sky, sun and soil, earth. The 5 most important elements of our life, to save our children, to save our sons and daughters, to save our family, to save our society, and also to save our 1.5 billion plus people of India, and also to save the whole world, 8 billion plus people of world. We must create an infrastructure for ecosystem, for ecological and environmental balance in our life, to combat climate change, to combat natural and man-made disasters, to combat internal and external disturbances, to combat air quality index, to combat water quality index, to combat soil quality index. Therefore, we must preserve, conserve, and protect our environment and ecology for the benefit of mankind, for the benefit of our family, for the benefit of society, and also for the benefit of our country, people. With the mission and vision 2047 for a developed, superpowered, self-reliant, transformed, and peaceful India. My dear brother and sister of our beloved country, India, our 10th commandment, the most important commandments of Vision 2047 are heritage and happiness, the heritage conservation, the glorious past with glorious present for glorious future, one earth, one family, and one future. Satya, ahimsa, shanti, satyamev jayate, satyam shivam sundaram, vasudhaiva kutumbakam. Satyamev jayate. This is our policy of our country, defined in our constitution, the constitutional heritage. We must conserve, preserve, protect our natural heritage, our architectural heritage, our cultural heritage, both tangible and intangible heritage, our songs, musics, our family, our joint family, our village society, our urban society, our ponds, our rivers, our skies, our soils, our ecology, our environment, our culture and civilization. The most powerful heritage conservation movement in our country creates an ecosystem for sustainable and infrastructure development, for sustainable and inclusive development and management, for a greater life, for healthy and wealthy life, for happiness index. So, heritage conservation is very, very important. Heritage preservation is very, very important. And also heritage protection is very, very important in our life, in our country. With the mission and vision 2047 for a developed, superpowered, self-reliant, transformed and peaceful India. My dear brother and sister, as heritage is important, then happiness index in our life is very important. Happiness in our mind, happiness in our body, happiness in our souls, happiness in our family, happiness in our society, happiness in our country, 1.5 billion plus people of our country. The happiness is very important to create an infrastructure, to create an ecosystem, to solve the problem of our life, to decide about the problem of our life, to decide the next generation movement in our life, in our country. Happiness index is very important. When our mind, our body, our soul are happy, when our sons and daughters are happy, when our mother and fathers are happy, when our family members are happy, when happiness in our family, when happiness in our society, when happiness in our country, and also when happiness in whole world, then a new era of environment, create a new era of new India, new people of India. Like एक भारत श्रेष्ठ भारत, like विकसित भारत, like आत्मनिर्भर भारत, like कुशल कौशल भारत, like शांतिपूर्ण भारत, और like कुशल नेतृत्व करने वाला भारत वर्ष। We must move towards a golden tomorrow for the benefit of our country, for the benefit of our society, for the benefit of our family, and also for the benefit of the people of world. With unity and integrity, with agriculture and industry, with science and technology, with health and education, with peace and tranquility, with development and management, with space and strategy, with energy and economy, with ecology and environment, and also with heritage and happiness. These are our 10 commandments of our Vision 2047. I once again invite our 1.5 billion plus people, our brother and sister, our lovely children, to participate in the second independence movement of our country with a mission and vision 2047 for a developed, superpowered, self-reliant, transformed and peaceful India. My dear brother and sister of our beloved country India, my lovely children of our beloved country India, I realize myself one day we will win. We can. We are moving towards a golden era to hoisting our national flag with chanting Jana Gana Mana Bharat Bhagya Vidhata on the 15th of August 2047 with a mission and vision 2047 for a developed, superpowered, self-reliant, transformed and peaceful India. Welcome my brother and sister, welcome my youngest children, welcome my fathers and mothers, welcome my all the people, welcome our 1.5 people of our country. In the second independence movement of our country with a mission and vision 2047 for a developed, superpowered, self-reliant, transformed and peaceful India. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram, Bharat Mata ki Jai. जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा, विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्ज्वल जलधि तरंगा। तब शुभ नामे जागे, तब शुभ आशीष मांगे, गाये तब जय गाथा। जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे। भारत माता की जय, भारत माता की जय, भारत माता की जय। वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम। जय हिंद, जय हिंद, जय हिंद। जन गण मन अधिनायक जय।